friends, welcome back to Belle Ann Craft Studio. I am continuing to work on my bookmarks and I did the math. I did some crafty math and I didn't realize it, over 900 something bookmarks. So, again, I got pretty much through all of the scripture bookmarks. I've got those that are ready and I will show you that these have the tassel. These are ready to go. And I have to get the holes through these and then put the tassels on those. And then I have these that I'm currently working on at the moment. And I did a few so I can really see how cute they are. And they turn out really well with the tassel and the botanical, the vintage botanical that collection that I have. So now I did dab a little glue on that because these are real silky and I just didn't want them to fall out. But they'll hold up really good, really nice. So I did those. And out of all of the bookmarks for my scriptures, that's what I have left. Okay? I do have it's a big stack. Um um More bookmarks behind me. Let's say about, let me check. It's too much to show you. Probably almost half of what I had started with before, but I'm going to continue pressing on and getting everything ready. So now, about this time of season, it's always good to get your, for any person that has a business, if you do markets and things and getting ready for the um, shopping season, it's always good to get these done ahead of time. Again, it's just little old me, and I do as much as I can with what I got. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting all these ready and I'll present them in the next market I go to. I don't know. I'm trying to go to the farmers market, but any which way, let me just say it like this, for each market I go to, I'll take some pictures and I will show them to you over on either Facebook or Instagram, and I'll post that where I put those at. But yet again, I will fill these up, and these are the containers I'm going to be displaying them in and getting them ready. And I'll have a few selected bookmarks showcased in the display that I have, and then I'll have some backup so it doesn't have to all go in there because it's a lot of bookmarks, right? So, I'm getting all of these ready, okay? So I can get ready for my next market. In between markets, I work a lot on my website, and if you have seen my new web page, I have, or my on my website, I recreated the web page there, and also Belle Ann handmade page is open. If you haven't taken a look at that, you're welcome to feel free to go look, and all the links, my other shops are all in the description box below this video. Okay, so I'm going to take these, sure you can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to put them in the pile. This has been helpful. Put them in the pile that they belong to, and then when I um, corner round the bookmarks, we have been doing the 1/4 on the crocodile, okay, and I have this. It's a knockoff of the one that we are memory keeper. I got it on Amazon, and the knockoff portion is these come off and they're magnetic, and they have some other little pieces, little bits and bobs. I don't mind showing you quickly that comes with it. So It was something that I could get at the moment. The only thing that I found is this little lever right here. If I didn't put this little clippy clip in there, every time I put the bookmark in to punch the hole I need, it would slide down and then make my hole off. So I've kind of adjusted it to where if I put this here, then it doesn't slide. I mean, it's Amazon, okay? I'm just saying. It's something that gets me where I need to be and get my job done. And I'm not particular. I really am not. I'm a very grateful person. Um, Now I am sizing these up to where they look uniform on both sides. And like I mentioned, these are the ones that do not have the white background. And I chose the background colors according to the colors of the bookmark that I created. So I'm just making them look even and cohesive. And when they do, I'll just put them in the pile I have already there. And I'll keep on going. And sometimes I've had this guillotine, like I've mentioned before, I've had it for many years. I can't begin to tell you how many years I had it. It's been that long. It still works fine. Sometimes it will catch the little slither of what I'm cutting, and I'll just have to knock it off and try not to get because it's pretty sharp. And I found it to be very useful to when it goes dull is to get some aluminum foil and just chop the aluminum foil a couple of times and it sharpens it up. I don't know how, I don't know the science behind it. I just know it works. So I'm going to keep going here and continuing to press forward and get all the things I need to get done finished. Okay, that's beautiful. And I noticed something here. I don't know if you have ever come across that. Because of the difference in color for the background, if you look at it's straight, but it kind of throws me off to think it's crooked. So I don't mind showing you my little deal here, and I would trim and trim and trim and trim. So these are my rejects, and I would keep trimming. Then I trim too much, and I said, "Oh, I'm just going to put it in the reject pile." So I'll just leave it there, and it'll be fine. I'm a firm believer you can never have too many bookmarks. If you read your Bible, or if you have a book that you like, or what the case is, you always can use a good bookmark. Now, some of these bookmarks will have um, more color than the other ones, but that's okay. Each bookmark is unique in its own right. And if I feel like I'm cutting too much, I'll stop. And if I feel like it's off, I'll put it in the reject pile. Like I feel like this one's coming to that point. And again, these are laminated. Yeah, that looks okay. Oh, it came out. This is reject. Okay. I have a lot of bookmarks and I don't mind it. I mean, it's a bookmark. It's going to hold your page. But when you're selling stuff, I just I just feel better not putting it with the other ones, you know. And let me see if I can't trim this just a hair tad. And see if I messed that one up. No, that's doable. Okay. So, and then the rest of what I have under here, my little scrappy bits, I'm going to move them out of my way. Little bits that can't be used for anything. And So I'm going to slide that over there, and I'll start with the side that the paper went in. So this is the edge, the way that, so when I put my laminator this way, this is the edge that was open, if I can get it right. So I hope each and every one of y'all if you're in the United States watching, that you had a wonderful 4th of July. I did. I just sometimes, you just want to have time with friends and family. And so I wanted to go and spend time with my son and his wife and their family. But then because I work so much, I had made arrangements or plans, if you will, with a friend of mine, a brother in the Lord. And we went and we had a good old time. And I find as I get older, I don't have to be around a lot of people. I'm satisfied wherever the Lord is. I'm satisfied and He is everywhere. So I really had a great day hanging out with Him and coming home and just resting. And I went by my daughter's house to see my grandbabies. They were outside uh, in the pool. And my son-in-law, he is barbecuing, and they were having a good time. They had company. Of course, I didn't interfere. But everybody had a great time, and I hope that you all did as well. And sometimes just hanging out with my dog and just me, you just want that just quiet. I tend to have a lot of things going. As if you didn't know, I've mentioned that many times. That's pretty. Okay, that's going in the keep pile. And sometimes you just need that moment to reflect on things. And so this one's good, but it's kind of just a little off. So, all right, it's doable. I'm going to put it right there. And I just want them to be as uniform as I can get them. And get these straightened out. Now, because there's what I'm looking here, there's in the groove where the handle is. Between that and the edge of the bookmark, I've gotten to where there's a pretty good gauge of between the edge of this and where that groove is, and that's what I'm measuring up against to kind of eyeballing it. And they're for the most part, they're coming out really good. And then some of them, not so much. But again, I don't want to keep chomping off too much and it's not going to do right. And of course, sometimes when it comes out of the printer, see that one, that was a little bit off. And the reason why I say that, because when you're printing these out, sometimes the paper or the cardstock will shift and you really don't pay attention to that. And that's what happens with these. Now, if any of y'all out there don't mind rejects, let me know because I have a little stack of them. If you don't mind rejects, just let me know. What I'll do with them, I had some ideas where I'll use some in my Bible study material that I use or hand them out for freebies or something because it'll be used. I promise. This one is another one that's kind of giving me a little trouble. So let me see how far I can go before it looks bad. I think it looks okay. It's doable. And then my pile is over here off to the side because I have a very long craft table. So I have to use what I got and make everything work, right? And kind of make this. If you're enjoying my crafting, I can't, I have a lot to say and then I get tongue tied. If you're enjoying my crafting videos and what I am presenting here at Bell Ann Craft Studio, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Hey, that was a pretty cool idea. I've been putting out some promo videos of my handmade bags and things. And as I get them done up on the website, then I'll present them where everybody can have an opportunity to purchase them. Do bear in mind, though, there's only a few, depending on supply and demand. Like I mentioned, I don't have a warehouse to house everything. I will only keep whatever I make. What I did, also I'll take some to market with me. Okay, that looks fine. And again, some of that I have to look at these bookmarks because the color is what throws it off. Makes it look not too straight. But back to the handmade stuff, if I have a certain amount on hand, that's what I'll put on the website. Now, if if I go to market and I sell some out of that stock, I will take that off the website so there's no confusion on that. So everybody has an opportunity to get one. The um, corduroy design that I designed on there's only a selected few left. So if you want to get some for someone's birthday, anniversary, wedding gift, bridesmaid gift, somebody has a baby shower, all of these you can put all kinds of stuff. They don't have to be crafty items. Your imagination is what you want to use that particular bag for. And I say use it for what you would like to use it for. So, okay, excellent. Can keep on going. So, keep this here. Just stay tuned and I'll be putting more handmade things. I've been working to get the crafting page open, and there's a process with that, getting wholesale items up there, washi tape, so on and so forth. You just can't buy something. I mean, truth be told, you can't go buy washi tape and resell it. That's against the law. You can't do that. Unfortunately, I know some that I don't know personally, but I'm seeing, if I can rephrase my words, some will do that. I can't do that. I can't speak for them. I'll speak for me. So I'm going to do things right. And if you do things right, the Lord is glorified in it, and I'm happy with that. So, okay, that's good. Kind of, if I can fix it, I'm gonna fix it. Excuse me. So, um, I'm trying to work all that out, and the page is ready. I've got all the elements on there, but I have and are continuing to work on scrapbook paper packs, and I do print and design these myself. I don't go through a distributor. So that's something you might want to consider when purchasing from me. And some of the designs for the digitals are going to be on there as well. Like I mentioned, there's a lot I'm working on. Trying to straighten that looks better. If I can straighten it out, I will. But again, I mean, it's a lot in between getting my online store and handmade products ready for market. My plate is pretty full. So I'm trying to do the best I can. Okay. I'm just looking at them, making sure everything is good. That's one of the many reasons that I'm working on these bookmarks. I mean, truth be told, I'm just trying to I'm just sizing it up so it'll look straight. There you go. Do whatever I do the best I can. This one's not laying straight, so I'm gonna kind of chop that just a little. And then when I butt it up against the back of this, and then I will go to chop it off, that'll give it a little bit more straightness to the bookmark here. Like this one's, I've noticed that on some of these, because they are a print on them, that it's a lot different intricately, I'll get that word out, with the print on them, because if you go and you get a bookmark, I'll show you. Like, I'm going to be working on these two here. Like these. So these here are these are the designs that I make here for the bookmarks and things of that nature. All you got to do is put a sheet of paper, and then you put it in laminator and just cut it to the size, right? And then I had these that are the same. Now, not all my bookmarks are the same size. I have different ones. But then to that can be just cut it and go. But with these are kind of a little bit more detailed, if I want to say that right. So I really want the design in the middle to stand out as much as possible. So again, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do here in this particular case. And so, okay, hold on just a second. Let me do this. Get myself situated here. I was going to get my coffee and grab that. I'm going to mute my mic so I can drink my coffee. Hold on. That away. Can do that. And keep going. I had thought about even just doing a few and I don't have to do this, but then if I get these sold, I'd have to still cut them. I thought, well, just get them out the way, and that way, when the ones I have cut are sold, I won't have to cut anymore. I'll just go ahead and continue on with the process I've been doing here. And that's a beautiful bookmark. Yeah. I've noticed that some that print out will kind of shift. So doing it like this really does help kind of make it straight. All right. If you are a crafty person, here's a question for you. Let me know, what kind of crafty things do you look for when you go to a craft store? Would it be yarn, thread, embroidery hoop, or, I mean, what do you look for? I mean, you don't have to be a crafty person to like crafty stuff. You really don't. You can totally enjoy crafty stuff and watch crafty videos and enjoy it. And you don't have to be a crafty person. This one shifted, I believe. Let's see, can I fix that? I don't know if it's going to fix. That one did. Yeah, that one shifted. Well, and if I can come back to it and fix it, I can. I can. If I can't, and that's okay. I may put some in orders that people buy, like a Bible cover that I'm making. Um, that looks good, but this one, I don't know. If I don't like it, I'm not going to put it out there as something too, like, I don't want people to feel bad. Some of these kind of shifted on me, I think. But anyway, they're a bookmark. They're meant to um they're meant to hold your spot. And I think that's the purpose of it. That looked better. I just don't, and the purpose of this here is because I don't want the design to look off. Um, and it works for what it's intended for. So if I have some out of this pile that if someone buys a um, book sleeve or if they buy a Bible cover, I'll probably throw one in for them as a um, thank you for purchasing from me. And I'm just simply running my finger against that bottom blade so I can make sure it's centered. And okay. And some didn't shift and some did. So it could be very well my eyes, and I mean, I love them. I would be appreciative of them because of the design. So, okay. I just want them to have just a little bit of color. And okay. And they are handmade, so with that being said, this one's kind of off just a hair. If I can shape them up and look them better, yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. I'll keep going. I'd be very interested to see what um, you all do and you like to craft. I'll turn it this way so I can see the things that you look for. I am working currently. My current behind the scenes is punch needle kits and uh, embroidery kits. And I have been working on that. You're welcome to go and sign up for the email list on my website. And I put it on my website because, friends, I don't have to tell you that there are those out in this world that are not good people and they want to steal your stuff. So I prefer to put everything on my website because of that reason. I have um, everything pretty secure on my website. So if I put out there, if you want to be part of my email list, that's what I would prefer, because I don't want anybody to come and see your stuff. It's very secure. But with that being said, the email list, somehow that's off. Let me trim that just a tad, just a tad. The email list that I will be sending out incentives between now and Christmas time. That one was off. That's too much. Okay. But I think some of these that came out a slight shift, which is kind of making them, if I have to trim too much, it's not worth messing with. Um, but I will be sending out incentives then to my email subscribers. So if you would like to be part of that, feel free to go to my website and sign up. And I don't send a lot of emails because I don't want to spam people. I feel like if you really want it, you'll get it. But the incentives I have would be coupons, percentages off, so on and so forth. I do, and I will be doing periodic um, discounts for the people for social media, and but not too often will I be doing that. Through the Christmas season, I will. Now, I think I'm gonna rethink this one because I'm trying to see. It looks like more on the other, and you keep chomping at it. It's not worth it. That's okay. I hope if any of you get one of these and you see a slight difference, thank you for being patient. They're handmade. That's all I got to tell you. They're not manufactured. They're not in a warehouse coming to me and me giving them to you. They are handmade and I make them from my heart. And so, yeah. I had thinking about a song. It was a long time ago. What a friend we have in Jesus. Yeah, that's a good song. And oftentimes I will have song in my heart and song in my ear, and I really want to listen. The other day, I think yesterday maybe, I had I have a playlist on Pandora, and I would, that's pretty fair. Um Put it on. I like some, not all Southern gospel do I like. Um but for the most part, I like a lot of the older hymns. I prefer. Um, Lots of different stuff I'll listen to. So, okay. But if you like a certain crafty something, and you'd like to see it come to Bell Ann Craft Studio, give give a sister a shout and see if I can't get it. I have a wholesale license, so I can do that. That that's fine. Um, I'm working on washi tape because I want to be able to put my designs on washi tape. Now I make my washi tape, and I've shared a video of me making homemade washi tape with my junk journals. But then for those who don't always or don't prefer junk journaling or don't know about it and whatever the case and want to use regular, you have options. Regular washi tape. And that's what I'm trying to work on getting. And everything is a process. Like the old saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, even the Lord took a rest on the seventh day after creating all of heaven and earth. So, got to give myself some grace and it'll be fine. It'll work. I feel like somehow this on the bottom is causing me to be off. And so let's try that again because I feel it's making my bookmark kind of, yeah, I think that was the case. But referring back to what I was saying then, on the crafting channel, I have handmade papers up there. I'm going to be offering, and these handmade papers, I make them myself. I think I've said that before. And so the handmade stuff take a little bit more than the print on demand. It's a little bit more entailed, and the process is a little longer. You know, can't juggle too much and, wear yourself out. Okay, I'll get some more off this side, I believe. And I hope the things that I'm making are helpful for y'all. Yeah, I think that'll do fine. I'm looking at this bookmark and I'm thinking to myself, is there too much on one side? And I believe on this side, just a smidge. Just a smidge. And then I'm trying to size it up, y'all. I'm serious. It is a process. There we go. That's better. And then get this going here. And I'm in the process of, I've been in my current house for almost 7 years. And because, oh man, let's see if I can't fix that. Because I am, let me see, yeah, on the top it was the culprit. Okay, now maybe I could fix this. And my cutter is, let's see. No, that's okay. But anyway, like I was saying, I am been in this house for 7 years, and because my business is growing, okay, I need to get me a bigger house. The spare bedroom I have is full of sewing stuff. So when my grandbabies come, I don't have a proper place for them to be. And I don't like that. I like my grandpumpkins to come see me and stay if they want to stay. Okay, that'll do fine. So I've been looking. So the closer to the day when I find something and that, then I'll try to double up on videos for the purpose of me saying that. And that way I'll probably try to figure it out around my vacation time. And this is all getting in the way. Let me go ahead and pull this out of my way here. And then that way I can concentrate on doing that. Okay. And little bitty pieces here. Sound like somebody mowing. It looks like. Looks like I'm gonna drink a little coffee, y'all. I like to mute my mic because I don't want to be rude and y'all hear me drinking my coffee. All right, these are all I have left of the scriptures, and these are the ones that says, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want." Psalms 23:1. Okay, I'm going to take those over there. So get this. Hopefully this one okay. I had a few that seemed like when they came through the printer, they shifted a little bit. But I still got them they really do look nice. If you kind of look at them, some have more border than the other, but they're a bookmark. They're really nice. And then with the tassel on them, they'll look exceptionally beautiful. Okay. I'm just getting it right where it needs to go. Okay. These are a little bit whiter, but they're beautiful. See what I mean right here? The color makes it look crooked, and it's not. They just look off. But again, like I said, they're a bookmark. Okay. And I find myself, yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to put these back here. Make sure I'm where I need to be here. These will be here. These are Luke 9:23. That's the ones I just did. Uh, these are Romans 8:2. For the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus hath made me free from the law of sin and death. All right. So what I'm thinking then is these are the Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against me, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. So I just did those, and these are the Romans 8:28. Romans 8:2. I just seen. Then these are the botanicals. So what I think I'm gonna do is this compartment. I'm gonna put these up here, and then after these, the scripture ones will be done, and that looks fine. Yet again, I mean, with the center of how the design is and the color background, to me, it just kind of looks a little slanted, but they're really not. Kind of a trickery of the eye, I guess you can say. Okay. And I print it. There are front and back, two to a side. No, 6 to a page. And I printed off 10 of them. So that one looks good. And time flies, friends, when you're having fun. Oh, Bill, I did not pay attention to that one. Okay. It's okay. It's going to be just fine. If I can't size it up without chopping too much, it'll go over there. That was my fault, so I don't want to put that in the keep pile. Sometimes gauging them is a bit tough, you know. All right, beautiful. So I got a little bit more. I don't know if I showed y'all the botanicals, but I'll take a moment to share with y'all. These are my designs that I created. Here are a few of them that I'm going to be offering. Beautiful. These are the vintage botanical collection here. I got a bunch of those, and let's see. What I could do is, I literally have a stack of them behind me. What I can do then is when I get to those, I will take a picture of each one and I will post it on the community page here. And you can feel free to see the ones I got. If you follow me over on Instagram, I may put a few on there as well. So, and also, they'll be on the website too as well. That looked good. And it's straight. It's just because of the color that makes it look off. And of course, I can't leave it like that. And so I want to go ahead, and I made me a coffee, and I am working on the bookmarks. Okay, I don't know. Can I leave it? Can I leave it alone? No, I can't. Now it's fine. Can I leave it? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't put it in the keep pile and be honest about it. And the purpose of these designs is to have a little of the color behind it. So this one's okay. I can hear, I can't hear, but I can imagine hearing people in the back in YouTube land. Y'all are in your living room saying, "Girl, leave it. Just leave it." I was chuckling to myself. Yeah, I'm trying. I really want to present a premium product to people is why, and these are beautiful, is why I take so much care in what I do. I just want to present a premium product. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, okay. That's okay. I'll trim them up the best I can, and there'll be somebody who buys a Bible cover will enjoy one. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. It will not go to waste. And so I'm making jelly roll rugs. That's in the design stage. Yeah, I have a lot going. If I can get these kits up on the website, I'm waiting for product to come in. It's being shipped. So I ordered some things for my kits. I got some of them done, some of the products in, but again, I need to have these kits here. That way you all can try. I mean, I will start off with the beginner friendly kits up to advanced and experienced. So if you are an experienced person who does needle punching, then I will have things up there for you to enjoy as well on this page. Supplies and things. So I'm working on it. Trying to get my um, products for my mystery gifts. And with mystery gifts, you don't know. It's a crafty deal. I mean, I wouldn't put anything in there that wouldn't be right. But it's a mystery gift, and you know, whatever that mystery gift is, um, that's what you get, and it'll have instructions and all of the wonderful things in it. So, thinking about calling it a mystery crafting kit, a crafty mystery box, something to that effect. And so, working on a lot of things, friends. And how soothing it is to come and craft with y'all. Talk and hang out and talk about crafty stuff. And my favorite subject is talking about the Lord. Always. There's nothing greater. Nothing and no one is greater than Him. And I hope that my followers on YouTube here love Him as well. Don't ever be ashamed to say you love the Lord. There is nothing more wonderful than Him. He is the most wonderful thing and person and all of the above you can ever hope and wish for. He is all we need. Okay. So I kind of noticed on this side was just a little bit more than I had hoped. There we go. Sometimes I can get it straight, you know. Sometimes I mess up, but that's okay. Keep going. But as I was mentioning about, looking for a bigger place so I can have my craft studio in a designated place, and that way I can have my guest room back, because my extra room is full of work stuff, all my sewing and everything in there, my embroidery machines in there, and I sure would like to. I would sure love to get that. So process takes time, doesn't it? So don't make yourself crazy, I tell myself, trying to put you know, all things in one basket, if you will. A watched pot doesn't boil. It still comes. It takes time. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that be because I'm going to keep chopping at it. Let's see what my time is. I'll keep going. Uh-oh, we're almost there, friends. So, if you have not become a Patreon, oh boy, I got Patreon goodies coming. And if you know how to sew, and want some helpful tips that you can come and help others, consider being a Patreon. For my extended portion of YouTube, I am going to you see what I'm doing, I get sidetracked, and yeah, that one's okay. It's just this side is not to my liking. We're going to give it one more chop. Yeah, that's good. I think that'll do. But for $5 a month, helps to support me here at Belle Ann Craft Studio, and putting stuff over there that I won't show over here, and that's my part of being monetized. And you're welcome to join me over there. I'm going to be putting a lot of my crafting stuff over there, and I totally understand it. You want to just wait till see what I put over here. Not everything I put on Patreon will be on YouTube. So just something I wanted to throw out there in case you change your mind and want to come join me over there. There you go. That looks good. Okay. So I am going to continue with this process and hope that I don't keep chopping these up, because I'm trying to center this design. y'all pray for me. There we go. It just takes a little bit of maneuvering here, but I really enjoy each and every one of y'all coming and taking time out of your busy day just to sit down and see what Belle is doing here at Belle Ann Craft Studio. And I'm just trying to size it up, y'all. I really am. I don't know, maybe a perfectionist, but I just want to give quality product. Thank you. I'm going to close that down. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming and visiting me here at my studio. Please, if you haven't done already and you'd like to subscribe, if this is something that you'd like, feel free to do so. No pressure intended, but you're always welcome. That way you'll get notified when I upload my next crafting video. Until then, I will see you on the next crafting video. Bye for now.